Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bashim, Yoshai, Bahasham, Renchak Kodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Shalom. Double honor to elders, dreamers, great Mills, Shalom. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof, if not, where and who is he? He covereth the faces of the judges. When Esau did the Renaissance, and he came out of the 1,000 years, the Renaissance, all that Renaissance art, he covered the faces of the judges. He got all the Israelites as so-called white people. Yahushua is so-called white. The apostles, the prophets, is so-called white people. That's not true. You know, he said the Father, Yahweh, was so-called white too. Revelation chapter 20, verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, Europe, and shut him up and put upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more until the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season. And we're in that little season now. Now, when Satan was bound 1,000 years, these so-called Edomites, he came out, Renaissance period, he covered the faces of the judges, he did that. 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 24. And of all lands of the whole world thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof one lily. So you see, a pit is referring to a land. So you go to Revelation chapter 20, verse 3. Bottomless pit. Pit is a land. Europe is a bottomless pit. You see how Europe has you go to the Fertile Crescent, you see how fertile the land is. You go to Europe, yeah, Europe ain't the place. Yeah. Alright. 1,000 years like Byzantine Empire. That time period was the Byzantine Empire. Esau was for that 1,000 years. Revelation 20, verse 2. He laid hold on that dragon, on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil, and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. So you think about that old serpent, you know that's Esau. Genesis 3. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh God had made, which Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. So you go back to Revelation chapter 2, verse 20. That old serpent. You see, that serpent was an Edomite. And I believe it was with pigment. So Edomite, Esau had pigment at that time. It wasn't like Cain that had his Genesis chapter 4, verse 15. And Yahweh said unto him, Therefore, whosoever slave Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And Yahweh set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. He didn't have the mark of Cain. The pigment taken away. That old serpent. Esau. Esau ain't got no pigment either. He red. Genesis chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Esau lost his pigment. Esau ain't got pigment like Jake. He red. And you know, back in the day, the Chinese had darker skin too. They lightened up. Ishmael would have had pigment too. You know, the Hamites did, the Philistines did, the Egyptians did. People have pigment in the ancient world. Everybody would have had pigment in the ancient world. So for Esau ain't have that pigment, but the other nations did. And you know these movies, because in the Renaissance, they covered the faces of the judges. All these whitewashing, they covered the faces of the judges. Gave us so-called white people. And then you think of modern day, they gave us movies. Jesus of Nazareth. Gave you this white hair, white, 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 blue-eyed devil. I said white-haired. Oops. The Lord's Supper, as they call it, covers the faces of judges. I wish I was not a so-called white man, nor were the apostles. Leonardo da Vinci's late 1490s mural painting in Milan, Italy, being the best known example. So Leonardo da Vinci, he painted the Lord's Supper, and he's the best known example of it. What I just read right here. So Leonardo da Vinci got this thing right here covering the faces of the judges. The apostles was not white people. So Leonardo da Vinci covered the faces of the judges. And I looked up who first painted the Lord's Supper. Leonardo da Vinci, one of the most famous, one of the world's most famous and fascinating paintings, much analyzed, admired, and often the subject of books and films. Leonardo da Vinci's, how do you pronounce this? Cenacolo, the Last Supper, is located in Milano in the refectory of the Dominican convent of Santa Maria del Grazie, who covers the faces of the judges. Leonardo da Vinci did that. Just one example to show you who covers the faces of the judges. The term Renaissance originated from the Latin word, how you pronounce this? It means rebirth, revival, or new beginning. So after the 1,000 years of Byzantine Empire time, the Renaissance, rebirth, Esau came out. He was covering the faces of the judges. Esau came back into power. Or he started coming back into power. From then, however it went, but Esau came back into power. He wasn't bound to 1,000 years anymore. And however he came back to power, to phrase it, from there all the way till now, he's in power. Alright, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season. We're in that little season now. And the 1,000 years down here is a day to the Most High Yahweh. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. So, and with that, Kalhalam Yahweh Bashim Yoshai Bashim Kudash Brakta Yahweh Brakta Yoshai Shalom. Double honors as the GMS great wisdom. Shalom. Hold on to this truth, boy. It's our whole life here. Stay with Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, or else you're gonna die.